Hi. So I've been asked a few times to do a video yoga sort of stuff for lower back pain. I suppose the thing with lower back pain is that it's so multifactorial. It's really hard to do a single video that would work for everybody with lower back pain. And that's because there's so many different types of lower back pain. So you can have like your acute lower back pain where you get like a sore back for a few days and then it's gone. You can have chronic lower back pain that goes on for longer than months into years possibly. And the big thing to remember with lower back pain, and that people probably don't understand as well, is that lower back pain isn't necessarily a physical problem. So everyone kind of gets a little bit obsessed with like what structure is it, what tissue is it. What we know now that damage in our tissues doesn't actually equate to pain, okay? So you can have an acute episode of lower back pain that's caused by like a muscle spasm or a disc protrusion or a facet joint strain. They're some of the common causes. And what happens is then you get an inflammatory response, and it's the actual inflammatory response that generally causes the pain, and then that should settle. But oftentimes what we have learned now about back pain is that it's things like our immune system, our stress levels, our inactivity or a repetitive overload sort of activity that can cause our back pain, as opposed to like something happening with the tissues. So it might just be that you're tired, you're stressed, and then you go into the gym and you're trying to do this heavy lifting, say, that you're well able to do when you're not so tired and not so stressed. And a really good analogy is to think of when you get a cold sore, okay? So with a cold sore, it's normal to have pain, okay? So people can understand that once they have a cold sore, that's a sign that they're run down. You don't really see back pain in a similar view, but it's actually very similar, and we know now there's more links, for your pain to be linked more to your immune system than to physical changes that we've seen on scans, because we know if we MRI 100 people with lower back pain and 100 people who've never had lower back pain, that they would have the same amount of changes on scans, the same amount of disc protrusions, the same amount of arthritic changes, same amount of facet joint problems. So that tells us that the physical is less of a reason for your back pain. So that's something to really think about, is if you're looking at reasons, why have I got back pain? Just know that everyone is going to have back pain at some stage of their lives, okay? It's so common. It's like the common cold. It's that, like, we will all experience back pain, alright? And the main thing that you need to know with back pain is that it will go away, okay? It doesn't mean that you have this for life, and it doesn't mean you have to stop doing what you're doing. You might have to modify it for a period of time depending on the severity of your back pain. Like if it's just a mild strain, you might take some anti-inflammatories, take 2 days off the gym, or you're running, or whatever your activity is, your housework, and then you can ease back into it. But like with any injury, you need to think about the movements and the activities that overload your back, okay? So if, for example, you were lifting 120 kgs and you strained your back, took a few days off and your back feels better, you can't just immediately go back and lift 120 kgs. So you have to always just start back a little bit less load, and that's the same if you're weightlifting or if you're doing housework or you're doing yoga, okay? So you don't do a full-on, okay, I've got back pain, somebody said yoga's good for me. You don't just go and do an hour's advanced yoga and think that that's going to help, because it's not. It has to be tailored to your needs. And that's what physio is really good. It's because we can give you the right advice depending on what you've done previous, what your fitness level is like, what your movement's like, what your strength's like, And sometimes it's hard to get that knowledge or insight yourself. So that would be some of the advice that I would talk about with people who have lower back pain. I think there's two big broad differences. If you come in with, an acute episode of lower back pain, you've just heard of doing an activity, or from, sitting too much or not moving too much, too little, that's kind of the balance sometimes, getting that right. But what I would say with that is the most important thing is that you will get better, and modify your activities, don't rest completely. So keep active. If you're used to running and you can't run, go for a walk instead, or just do your activity, but just do it less, okay? Or just do it easier, rather than just doing nothing at all. Because then if you do nothing at all, you've got a lot more way to climb back to your activity then. So gentle stretches, movement, walking, that sort of thing, some anti-inflammatories, painkillers, and the other thing is to make sure you relax, okay? If you're stressed and you're tense and you're holding yourself stiff and that's going to make things worse, because we know with back pain that a lot of it is tied into how our nervous system is. So if you're run down or you're stressed, your nervous system is on high alert. And that's the exact same thing that happens when we've got pain. We go into this protection mode. So pain is a reaction to a threat. And if you keep that protection on, that's really, really going to slow down your recovery, okay? And then if you've got chronic lower back pain, the big thing to know chronic lower back pain again is that it will go away, okay? And this is probably one of those things where you need to understand more about back pain, so understand the science, understand what your needs are, and physio is really, in the best place to give you all that information. And a lot of what gets you better with chronic lower back pain is information, become empowered so that you know that you can manage the pain yourself. And that's what I always say to people is like, I'm not going to get you better, okay? You will get yourself better with my advice, my exercises, and trying to reframe what's going on sometimes can be really helpful, and just having someone who's got a little bit more expertise and bounce things off really helps, okay? So that's bit of advice on lower back pain. But if you're struggling with your lower back pain, just book in. I'm only seeing people for online appointments at the moment, but I'll soon be seeing people face to face. But even online, I can give you lots of education and advice around how to manage your pain, okay? And now I'm just going to go through a few exercises to do, okay? And the first one I'm going to go through is breathing, okay? So with breathing, you can do it in any position, sitting, lying, wherever. And why I go through breathing, I go through breathing with so many clients, whether you're an athlete or somebody who's in severe pain. I think it's so important, because as soon as we have pain, our nervous system assesses that as a threat, and it goes into the sympathetic nervous system, which is your flight or fight response, okay? And we all know what flight or fight is. It's when we've got too much stress hormones, cortisol in our body, and we're tense and we're ready for action, so we're ready to fight, we're ready to flight. You don't want to be in that all the time. We know that that's unhealthy. We know how damaging stress is, and that's similar to what happens when we're in an acute episode of pain, or if our pain's ongoing, we're more than likely altered our nervous system. So the big thing here, I would say, is checking with your breathing, whether you're lying, whether you're sitting, it doesn't really matter. I really like lying on your back, and with your knees bent up so your back's in a nice rested position. But if this isn't comfortable for you, then you can lie on your side, you can sit, it doesn't really matter. But basically, I would close off my eyes, and I would just check in with where my breathing is. Okay, so you're just looking at your breathing, you're not trying to control it. And you're just being aware of the rise of your tummy as you breathe in. And then as you breathe out, everything should just relax and release. If you're noticing an awful lot of activity up here in your chest, that's a sign that you're in that flight or fight response, so in your sympathetic nervous system. So we don't want that when we're at rest. That's fine when we're active, running or doing stressful activity. But when we're at rest, we want just the slightest rise of our tummy as we breathe in, and then a falling away of that as we breathe out. So don't be alarmed if it is all in your chest. The actual act of watching your breathing stimulates the parasympathetic nervous system, which is the opposite to your flight or fight response. It's the calm, on holiday sort of feel. So if you're just gently watching that rise and fall of your tummy, and you spend as long as you need here. So you just spend as long as you need watching the breath. And you will notice that bit by bit, the activity in your upper chest becomes less and less. And you should also feel that bit by bit your muscles and your body relax. The other thing to check in here is your tummy nice and relaxed? A lot of us do garden, okay, so where we have this overactivity in our abdominals. People get a little bit confused. They think we have to work our core all the time, and that's not what we should be doing, okay? So what we should be is nice and relaxed in our abdominals. If our belly is relaxed, that means our back muscles can relax. If they're on all the time, so are your back muscles. The muscles will then get tired, they'll get weak, and that will cause tightness and soreness, okay? So nice soft belly and breath in the belly is vital, okay, for whether you're in the acute stages or the chronic stages, it doesn't matter. Okay, I'm just going to go through a few stretches here, and the thing with the stretches is do them as long as they feel comfortable, okay, and you might have to modify them so that they feel more comfortable for you, but basically if you haven't moved in a long time, everything's going to feel a bit stiff and sore, so persevere as long as afterwards you feel a little bit better. Okay, so you don't want to feel worse after doing your stretches. It may not be the right stretch for you, and then you need to contact physio. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to lie in your tummy, and then you're just going to find a place where you can comfortably come up. So I'm arching my back here by going up onto my elbows, and then lower back down. If it's comfortable, you can go onto your hands and come all the way up, but only if that's comfortable for you. Sometimes even being in this position is too much, so then I would put a pillow under your face, okay? But you're gently pressing up and back. And I would do this at least 10 times. So either all the way up straightening your elbows or onto your forearms. Okay? And the idea is you're stretching your back the way. It's really good if you've had any disc problems, and I would encourage anyone, with an acute episode of back pain to try this out, and if it makes you feel better, then I would do it lots and lots, so like throughout the day, 4 or 5 times. But it always depends on your symptoms. Okay, so you're stretching out the back that way. Then the other one I really like is your child's pose, okay? So if you've done yoga with me, you have done child's pose before, but you're sitting the bottom of your heels and you're stretching your forehead down, okay? And really what you're trying to get here is the opposite of the last movements. You're trying to get a bend in the back, so a roundness in the back. And then you can just sit here for a couple of minutes and do your breathing. It's a really nice place again. Feel the softness in your belly. Feel the breath into the back ribs here. And you should feel with each breath that your whole spine, upper body softens and relaxes. So you can just spend another couple of minutes there, pause the video if you like, if you want to do this all at once. Otherwise, a really nice one is coming into your cow, okay? So you're rounding on it, breathing out, and you're breathing in and arching on the way up. Breathing out, round, breathing in, arch. And just do it in your own time. It might be slow for you, it might be faster. The one thing I would say in general is move slow maybe when you're doing your exercises, but try and avoid moving too slowly throughout the day. That's again a sign that you're guarding your movements. And then another one that I really like is Supine or Birddog, and this is more advanced, so if you're in a really acute episode I probably wouldn't try it, but you lift one arm on the opposite leg and hold for a few seconds, and that's just activating really gently through the core. Okay, so that's a really easy core activation. It's really nice for alignment of the spine. And then come up to kneeling. And another exercise that I really like is teaching you how to hinge through your hips. Okay, so separating your hip movement from your back movement. So here we're just moving through our hips. Okay, and it's a really nice way of learning to get the hips involved, because sometimes we can't separate the movement from our lower back, our pelvis and our hips. Okay, I could demonstrate pelvic movements, isolated pelvic movements, but I don't think you'd see it very well on the video. And then another way to practice this is your squat. Brilliant exercise, a bit like the breathing. It's something that we do all the time, so just getting up and down from a chair. And squatting is something I give everybody, even if you're in an acute episode of pain. What you will find that you do is you use your hands to get up and down off the chair. Even if you just stop doing that and cross your hands every time you get up, and just pop your bum on the chair and then stand back up, okay? And this is something I will get you doing, is do your squats. If you've got a little bit of back pain, really nice exercise for releasing through the back, releasing through the glutes. So you're just coming into that nice, easy squat. Do it whatever way that feels comfortable for you. You can use the wall, and you can slide your back down the wall if that feels better. So you can just slide down and come back up. You can use a gym ball at your back. Use a chair and just sit up and sit down if it's really acute. The other thing then would be some rotation. So I would do rotation of your mid-back, rotation of your lower back. So lying on your side, have a pillow under your head, and your hands are at the front, just wave back so you can see it a little bit better. And then you're just drawing your hand back, and you're turning to look at the left hand here, and then back to centre. And again, left hand, and back to centre. And again, and back. And again, and back. And they do about 10 of them on each side, okay, so they're called book opens. Really nice exercise for loosening the mid-back. To loosen out the lower back a little bit better, lie on your back, okay, and depending again how sore the back is, you can just rock the knees from side to side. And that's a really nice, gentle loosening out through the lower back. And that's a really good place to start. And these are things you can just get into the habit of doing every morning. If you're at a desk and you feel like your lower back just doesn't like that sitting all day, and this is something you can do every morning or evening. And then the other way to increase the stretch here is straighten your right leg, bend your left leg up, take your right hand to the outside of the left knee, and then you're going to do a deep rotation Turn to look at your left hand. So you're feeling deep stretch here through the lower back and up into the mid back, and a little bit of stretch through the hips. And then swap sides, so right knee comes up to the chest, left hand takes the outside of the right knee, and then you're coming into that twist. Turn to look over at your right hand to increase the stretch, but only if that's comfortable in your neck. Big deep breaths here is really nice. Feel the tummy rise as you breathe in, and then soften everything and let go on the breath out. And then come back to centre, and then hug the knees into the chest. So this is another really nice one. You can do a little rock from side to side. You can send one leg away and hug one knee right in, and the other knee. So again, this is getting that bend back in your back, okay, which you might be protecting against. Hug the knees right in. And then come up to sitting. Okay, so that's just a little bit of advice. And if there's anything else, if you're struggling with like what exercises to do, are you doing too much, whatever it is, just give us a call or book in online, and we can do like a visual assessment with the camera, and then give you the right advice and education, because that's so important, especially in the early stages. It's half the battle if you're doing the right things. But anyway, I hope that was of some benefit if you're at home struggling at the minute. And just, enjoy, don't be afraid, that's the big thing. So move with ease and make sure you check in with your breathing. Okay, thank you.